Do you hate bookkeeping? You're not alone. Most of the people either spend hours doing bookkeeping themselves or spend hundreds of dollars in outsourcing it. In next few minutes, I will show you how I do bookkeeping using AI in less than 5 minutes. After I show you how I do bookkeeping, I'll go through the common challenges, how to fix them, and some secret techniques which will turn you into a bookkeeping ninja. So make sure you stay all the way till the end. So in this video, I'll go through how I do bookkeeping for my vacation rental business. So if you're Airbnb VRBO host, you'll be able to relate it. But this should work for any of the real estate investor or even other businesses. So if you have any other business or use case, then drop me a comment and I'll share a video on that specific area as well. Now, if you don't know me, I'm Avdesh Saxena. I have 20 plus years of experience building large applications for Fortune companies. And for past few years, I have been researching on AI and sharing my knowledge on this channel. So now let's get into it. First, you go to leadhost.ai. So currently it's focused on short-term rental folks, but their AI feature for bookkeeping, I think can be used by anybody, real estate investors, and even other line of business. So you go there, you sign up, and I've already signed in. You go to dashboard and go to the bookkeeping feature since we are focused on big bookkeeping. So once you reach there, what you have to do is simple step. First, you need to upload your credit card transactions and bank statement. For bookkeeping, generally, I feel better to do based on the date ranges. Um, so if you are doing it monthly, go here and search for transactions specific to that month. So here, for example, we are trying to do it for month of say October. So we will go to October date range. Okay, and then we will search for transactions, and then you can download it as a CSV file. So let's download it. For bank statement, go there and download your bank statement. And now download your bank statement again in the CSV format. Now you come here and go to this upload section, select. So once you upload a document, AI will extract the data and it will categorize those transactions. Upload our second statement, credit card transactions. So once you have uploaded, you go to the transactions and you can quickly review. So we are doing for October. Okay. So if you have only one property, then this might be enough for you. You are done with your bookkeeping. So already the transactions which you uploaded were classified by AI. You can review it and change the classification as needed. And if you have one property, that's it. It took you less than few minutes or maybe less than 5 minutes to do your bookkeeping. Now what if you have more than one property? So let's keep going. Go in properties, you go there and you add your properties. So currently I've added 2 properties here, and in transactions you can go and classify each of the transaction. I have classified it earlier for a particular month, but when you come here and see, automatically AI was able to classify for this different month, this October, which we just uploaded, based on the history. So based on the classification we did earlier, and categories also it classified based on what we did. The only thing which you have to do is just classify each of the transaction to your property. Transaction is not mapped already, and so what you do is you go to edit and you find out which property. For example, this one, this property, and then category. So this I know what it is for. This one is for cleaning. This is for cleaning expense. So that's it. So same way, I can continue doing it, and it's anyways a good idea to review all your transactions once you have done. You are done with these things, right? The only thing which you have to do is go to reports and then download a profit and loss statement. So you can download it for a range or a year to date, or whatever month. You can use this download feature, and that's it. You can segregate it based on your property also, and this is the one big challenge which a lot of short-term rental hosts face. It's very difficult to do this in other bookkeeping softwares. Most of the time they ask you to create multiple subscription, create a different organization, and what happens is many people are using same credit card or bank statement. So you have to go to different places, delete transaction, add transaction, and it's a big headache. Now let's discuss some other features and technique. So first, many time what happens is people, like they buy something, and they might use a credit card which is not their business credit card, and they forget to upload it or add it in their bookkeeping. So that's why here it's a simple process. You can just scan a receipt and upload. So use this receipt upload feature. If you look in your mobile phone, it's very beautiful and clean, and it's very easy. So you go there, and so this is how the receipt looks like currently. You can upload it, scan it. So when you're scanning it, so AI is going to work and extract all the information. So vendor is Home Depot, it's an expense amount, and you just save transaction, and that's it. People are missing a lot of these transactions because they buy it from a different card and now forget to upload it, and they have a big box full of receipt in a shoebox or something. So already I have added this transaction, so I'll not add it, but you just save it and it's done. If there's any other transaction, you can just add it here and all. Now other feature is that many times what happens, a vendor, for example, one of my electric company, they send one bill for both my properties, right? Jackson, right? They send one bill for kind of both properties, and what you can do is in this case, you go to edit, and then you can split this transaction or duplicate it. So now I have duplicated this transaction, and now I can split this amount. Instead of both having 402, I can mention whatever is there in first property and then whatever is in the second property, and that's it. In a lot of other platforms, it's very difficult to do this. If you have used it, you'll know what I mean. Now, another thing you might be wondering, hey, why are we uploading transactions instead of connecting it with a bank account? Now here also, like, I faced challenge where in one of the other bookkeeping software. Um, so first, what happens is most of these bookkeeping software use a third-party connection to connect or integrate with any of the banks or financial institution. And a lot of time these connection, it will get lost and you have to sign in again. And while you have not signed in, those transactions will not get synced in. So in one of the cases, I had done bookkeeping for January, February. Then I didn't do it for 1 or 2 months, and the connection was lost. And then when again logged back in May, the transaction flowed in, but then I lost in between, March, April months, and it becomes really difficult to consolidate it. And secondly, these integration, they share only limited amount of data, which may not be enough to classify a transaction. So that's why when we upload a bank statement or a credit card statement, we have a lot of data which helps in classifying easily, and we are sure that okay, we uploaded these 30 transactions and they are getting uploaded here. There's nothing getting lost. So that's a big reason why um, the upload feature is something which is used here. Let me know if you will prefer the integration feature and comment, and I'll pass on, and it will be implemented in this software. Now another thing to keep in mind, again more from the bookkeeping perspective, that there are certain activities which are capital expenses. So you should classify them as a capital expense. For example, you did some $10,000 renovation, or you added a hot tub or something, right? So those expenses are depreciated over time. So you don't have to worry too much about technicalities, but just classify it as a capital expense. And when you share these information with your CPA, he will be able to depreciate it. At least in my case, that's what I do. I share all my profit, loss, and things with my CPA, and he's able to depreciate. But you can also easily do it if you want to. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, just upload your bank transaction and AI will categorize it for you. If you have multiple properties, just go here and classify those properties and download profit and loss report and share it with your CPA. That's it. So even your year worth of bookkeeping you can do in few minutes or maybe less than half an hour. And I know people who have been spending, like, whole their Thanksgiving and Christmas vacation doing bookkeeping, because it's something which they have not been doing regularly because it was so difficult in other platforms. So a little bit more about this app. So other than bookkeeping, you can also you know have your cleaning checklist or any other checklist here. So you can create a checklist, duplicate it, and then just share it with your cleaner. They'll be able to go through the checklist, share pictures, and then you can come here and look what they have submitted, look at the pictures and all. It's pretty easy way to make sure your house is getting cleaned as per your standards, and you have a record to prove tomorrow if there's any damage happens, or in order to fight a review. Another feature is collecting guest email. So there are softwares which provide hardware to collect email through Wi-Fi details, but here it's a simple tool where you can generate a QR code, and when somebody scans a QR code and provide their email, Wi-Fi details are shared. And I have been using this, and I have collected a lot of these emails, and I'm able to go back to these customers and do email marketing. So here there's also a feature to integrate it uh, with Active Campaign. If you need any other integration, then leave a comment, and that will be implemented. But currently there's Active Campaign integration, so all these things get passed on to it. Hope you found this video useful. If there's anything else you want me to cover, then let me know in comments, or if you have any questions, or if you want any new feature to be added in this tool. So thanks. Bye bye.